friend, and you are jumping out of it. Shit.
Los Santos ain't going anywhere, bud.
Okay, so I'm in middle school, as most of you guys know, and in 6th grade I went to lunch during 4th period, and that was science. For me, that was the class I went to lunch in. So every day when we walked into class, we'd just put our stuff down, sit there for a couple minutes, and then we'd go to lunch. And there was this one kid, let's call him Tyrone. He would almost always overdo with his condiments. Like, if he was getting, let's say, a hot dog, he would have 90% ketchup and then like 40% hot dog, because that makes sense. So in our school, you can either have the main course or a burger if you don't like whatever the main meal is for that day. And I forgot what we were having that day, but we were having something that Tyrone didn't like. So he got a burger, you know, whatever, not anything out of the ordinary. So the way our school works, you move from left to right down the lunch line to get whatever you want. So the way my school works, we have these student IDs, and they basically just have a picture of you, your name, and then a barcode on the back. And after you get done getting whatever, the secretaries, they scan your ID, and that basically, you know, verifies that you got lunch. Or I was moving down the lunch line, and Tyrone was in front of me, and he gives his ID to the lady, whatever, you know, she hands it back, nothing. And then he goes over, and he was having a burger. So after you get your ID scanned by the secretaries, after that you can get condiments, you know, onions, mustard, whatever you want. So this kid Tyrone, he walks up and he's grabbing a bottle of mustard because he likes mustard on his burgers. And I mean, I saw him grab it, but I didn't think any of it. So I just kind of looked away, whatever. I was, you know, getting whatever, handing my ID to the lady. And then I just hear this pop noise. And I was kind of confused. Like, you know that trick where, like, you put your thumb in your mouth and then you, like, flick it out and it makes that pop noise? It sounded exactly like that, and I just hear that. And I'm kind of confused. I'm like, why would Tyrone make that noise? So we were the first class to eat lunch for that day. So the mustard bottle was full because no one else had used it. I don't know if the cap wasn't screwed on all the way on the mustard, or if Tyrone just squeezed it so hard that the cap popped off. But the cap popped off. And I look over, and there is just mustard everywhere. Like, there's mustard on his tray, and it's going from his chest down to his shoes, like his toes. And he's just covered in mustard. And he didn't know what to do, so then the janitor helped him clean it off with a bunch of napkins or towels or whatever. And he's gone from lunch for about 10 minutes to get cleaned up or whatever. So Tyrone comes back, and there's still a bunch of mustard, like, remnants all over him. It's faded because they wiped it off, but it's still there. The lunch ladies just gave him his tray that he had before, just with the burger on it, and just this pile of mustard just everywhere. And he still ate the burger, which is surprising because there was like so much mustard I'd probably throw up if I tried to eat it. And for the rest of the day, I'd be walking through the halls, and I'd just see him, and he would just be sitting there with mustard, like, you know, he still smelled like mustard. So guys, that was probably the funniest moment of my life. Don't take it as like anyone was making fun of this Tyrone kid. He was laughing about it too, and he was making jokes about it for the rest of the day. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, peace out.